Come on, feller. Fellers. Fellerets. What up, fellers? Fellerets.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Seattle Seahawks. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A give. This is Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Formation for the Patriots.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 58 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
The score, Seahawks 7, Patriots nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 13-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Take over.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college.
Come on,
and our defensive
Phil.
coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Seattle.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Patriots
Watching
nothing.
my
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Patriots take
The
over.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
45-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
The tackle.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 39 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term, they just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted.
And as a defender, if you come up with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack.
Second down.
Just like so.